Hey, my Jujubes, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? It's okay. Sorry, I was talking to my mom. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It would make me so excited if you did. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I post a video. It's usually every day. The times are kind of fluctuated, but usually sometime after 6 o'clock. Please share with whomever and everybody that you know. We're going to be talking about ethics still today. You guys know us a lot of books in the ethics series. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because I think I live, sleep, and breathe ethics. So every day I can discuss him. So being able to discuss it with other people, it makes me excited. So we're still on Ethic 5. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm out of order with my, even though I got a bookmark. So we're on Ethic 5. Today I have Subway, something light, easy, simple. I got a steak melt. So it's got steak, lettuce, spinach, green peppers, onions, and cheese, mayo, Southwestern sauce. Cheddar sour cream ruffles. Fave. Subway eat fresh. So we're gonna jump right in. I forgot to tell y'all that Lonnie gave Alani his Tesla. Shoot, don't tell him. Okay, so Messiah has to get surgery to try and cut out some of his cancer and to start chemo. I'm lying. I just lied. Not on purpose, though. Not to cut out some of his cancer, but to put a port inside of him so that he can start his chemo. So, of course, he's nervous because Messiah was just going to go ahead and die. He was going to go ahead and give it up, live the time that he was able to live with Morgan, enjoy that, let her love on him like she did. He was just going to go. Like, okay, it's fine. But Blue convinced him to try. And because he felt like if I try, I can get a little bit more time to try to go back and right my wrongs, I'm going to just go ahead and try this out. So he's having a surgery now. And he said, hey, yo, B, if I don't wake up from this. And she's like, Messiah, the doctor said this is just a simple procedure. He's like, I know, but if I don't, it's just putting a port in. He said, I know, but when I die, she said, make sure that she knows that you loved her. I got it. I will. So he made sure to tell B every time that he could Blue. I'm going to call her Blue. I'm going to quit calling her B because he's the only one who called her B. Maybe Issa and them might call her that too, but I know for sure he's one of the ones. But so he like every time he get a chance, he tell Blue like, please make sure to let her know that I loved her. I'm putting no salt on my name. Make sure that she knows that I loved her the best way that I know how. And maybe to some it was messed up, but it was what I knew. So, Blue is indebted to Messiah. So anything that he asks her to do, she's doing it because she loves him. friendly, best friend wise, she loves Messiah. Because as much as he looked out for her, she feel like it's her duty to return the favor. So the doctor come in and she's like, she said, "You ready, Messiah? You and I have a date." He said, "It's a messed up date." And so she told Blue, like, "I'll send somebody to inform you, you know, everything that's going on so you could be in the loop." She was telling Blue that. And so when they was about to push him out the room, he like, "Hey, yo, B." And he like, "If I don't wake up," she's like, "Messiah, stop talking like that. I'm going to tell her if you weren't so dang on stubborn, she would be here too." He said, "Tell yourself to be. You're my best friend. Nigga. He love you too." And she said, "I'll see you when you wake up." And so that's like kind of out of the norm for Messiah. To be vulnerable, to be open, to I love yous. You know, it's not something that he does. It's not him. But falling for Morgan, being in a place now where he don't know if he gonna live or die, and actually wanting to live is a whole different thing for Messiah. Because like I said before, when he first found out, just think, he found out that he had cancer 4 books ago, in book 1. It's just revealed to us because he just revealed it because he was just going to live his life until the good Lord called him home. But loving Morgan made him want to have some more time. You know, like, just please give me a little while longer. Like, give me a couple more minutes with my sweet thing. Like, if I'm going to do life, I got to do it with her. So just give me a little while, and I need to just get back to Shorty. He said he mad at her, though, because before he was ready to die. Like, go ahead, take me. But loving her made him want to live. Ain't that crazy? What love do to you? The type of decisions you make based on it, the ways you move around it because of it. That love thing is a bad mamma jamma. It is. How you waking up in the morning like, did I just really do that? Did I really say that to him? Did I really just tolerate all of that? You know what I mean? All in the name of love. But I'm a firm believer. And let me put this as some of the lessons that I've learned, not necessarily from this book, but from life. Love doesn't hurt. To love someone is not hurt. It's the things that we do in the name of love that hurt. Not the love itself. Because love is kind, it's pure, it's sweet, it's enduring, it's patient, it's kind. When you start doing all that other stuff to affect it, that's when it becomes painful. But it ain't the love that's painful. It's what you've dealt with or what you're willing to deal with that causes that pain. That's just my 2 cents, if you ask me. But anyway. So, I already talked about this part. So, now, Ethic is going over to Nanny's house because she has summoned him over there to clean up the garage. And not just no light work, but I got jalapenos on here too, y'all. Not just no light work, like years and years of, you know how we pile up stuff in our garage. That's what Nanny called him over there to clean out. She also called over Nair to help as well. And Bella decided to go over there with her daddy. Now, Bella only want to go over there because she got a thing for Henny, okay? Her little young heart has been pierced by Hendrix, okay? But see, Bella She's smart. Don't get me wrong. She got that puppy love affair thing going on, but she's smart. He chase after her. Okay? She ain't giving up nothing for free. She ain't too available. She making sure it's on her terms or it's not happening at all. And that's how it should be. She put a limit on her time. She's not always available to him when he want to talk to her. Even though she's smitten by him, she hold her ground. She isn't so smitten that she loses who she is. She doesn't allow him to deter her from her plans and what she wants to do and who she wants to be. You can come along, but my plans ain't gonna switch up because I am who I am and I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be, whether you my man or not. And that's little Bella at 12 years old. Okay, if her daddy ain't taught her nothing else, he taught her that. That your crown is not a man's to repossess, okay? So, you're dark smart. Now, she do some crazy stuff, though. I ain't gonna hurt her. She do some crazy stuff. But, she got nice little hair on her shoulders. She young, so she do kid stuff. So, at the end, Nair is over in Nanny's house, and they cleaning out the garage. It's hot outside. Nanny got these nosy, not ghetto, but these nosy, Susan Street neighbors, Connie, and all her little friends on the porch. Y'all know Ethic is fine as wine, okay? So he pull up. They out on the porch like, ooh, wait, trying to give him a little holler. And she like, I know Lanika got something going on over there because, because that's her man. Alani's man. Or Lanika, as they call her. And how y'all doing? He gave him a little heads up because, he ain't going too far out because he know his woman don't play none of that, okay? So, Mr. Larry had got them a dumpster so they can clean out the garage. And so as he's sitting there, he see Nair pull up the block with his beats, with his music thumping. Now, Nair is not the average pastor. He young, he hip, he got tattoos because he used to be in the league. He used to play football. But I believe that what happened is in the last book. But if I didn't say anything, but Nair used to be in the league. But he was driving home one day with his girlfriend, a new Lamborghini. The weather was bad outside, and he was doing 100 and something miles an hour. She didn't have her seatbelt on. He was drinking, and he killed her. So he kind of got vehicular manslaughter or something like that. So he wound up doing 4 years in the penitentiary. So he's like a reformed gangster. Okay, like he didn't run the streets, but he know about that street life. But he had to find something else that he could do so he wouldn't be in the street life. So football was his ticket out. But then he messed it up. Got in the league and got messy or whatever, and so he messed that up. So he pulled up. He playing Childish Gambino, which is probably not your average gospel music. And so at the guy was like, he'll bring it to his attention like that ain't God's music. He be like, yeah, it's a little something that I gotta learn how to partake with. But the man upstairs knows my heart. So he was like, I'm glad I got some help or whatever. And so Connie come over there. I'm cooking if y'all want something to eat. I got some ribs, some barbecue, some macaroni and cheese. She laying all that. He said, you whipping it up, huh? Every day handsome. That's Connie. With her fast tail self. So, she's like, I'll have little Bella bring you over a plate. Eric said, I know y'all cool people. And no disrespect to what y'all got going over there. But my daughter don't bring no plates to no grown men. He was like, matter of fact, if she ever over there and there's a man over there, you send her back over here to Miss Pat. And Miss Pat is nanny. And she's like, okay, okay. You have to keep with everybody in check. And you willingly listen, like, oh, okay, all right. You got it. So they're going through some of the pictures in the garage, and he comes across the picture of Alani's mom. And he said he knew it was her because it's just Alani all grown up. And so he asked me, like, these are parents? He's like, yeah. I think the mom's name is like Joy. The daddy's name is Cecil. And he told her, like, yeah, Nanny had to take the pictures out of the house because it used to just upset her so much, Alani. Like, her parents was in and out. No good parents. Her mom was on drugs. You know, the typical hood story. But, so, while they in the middle of cleaning up, all of a sudden, they hear gunshots. That's what the book is saying. So, after instantly come out the garage, pull his pistol off the hip, like, not over here. And I got my daughter over here. My girl on the block. Nah. So before Ethic could even notice, yes, you know, Nair came up off his hip too. He said, oh, okay, the pastor out here shooting too. So he said he can tell that they was young and inexperienced because they emptying out that clip all at the same time, not like one person at a time. So he instantly shoot the tires, make the tires go flat so they can't get away. He done walked up on the car, snatched the little dude out the front seat. Who sent you? What you over here for? He noticed that in the midst of it, when everything went down, Henny, he covered Bella. He said he'll address that later. So he like, what y'all doing, stupid? You know, like, because he mad because he feel like this is just a game. This is just a repetitive cycle for young black children or young black boys. They don't even know what they're getting themselves into. The little boy can't be no older than about 14 or 15. And you out here carrying a pistol. Not only is you carrying a pistol, but now you don't come over here and try to shoot the whole block up. Like, come on, sir. So he told him, like, listen here. I own this block. This whole entire block. Don't nothing move over here, not even a dime bag. And I mean that. He was like, if you little stupid little boys want to make some money, then come see me. I got $500 for anybody who bring me their guns, and we can talk business. He was like, but this right here, this ain't that. It's got mass bread no meat. He tells the little boy, if I see you around here again, I'm sending you home to your mama in a body bag. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. My bad, OG. I ain't know this was your block. I ain't know. He's like, everything over here. Here, the block over, and the block on the other side. That's all me. He's like, okay. That's scared. He took his little badge out of his pocket. Oh, man, you ain't nothing but a kid. He don't got no regular ID. He got a school ID, which means he is a minor. So, next thing you know, they're cleaning out the garage, and they come up there like, excuse me, OG, you know, I know you could. You got $500 to give you our guns. He was like, I don't even want the money, OG. He was like, I just want the knowledge. You know what I mean? I just want the job. He was like, because I ain't trying to end up with no numbers on my back. And he probably was maybe like 3 or 4. He's like, yeah, I don't feel like that. He's like, yeah. So he wound up having them clean out the garage. Next thing you know, they cleaned out the basement because he had all the help. And that day, he wound up being able to give out $15,000. He had to go to the bank. But he wound up having all those guns or whatever. He asked Nair, like, can you get rid of those? He's like, yeah, I can. With no blowback. He's like, yeah, I got you. He was like, that's a good thing you just did out here, my G. He was like, being able to, you know, you don't know how many lives you might have saved. He was like, and the police do this all the time and they don't get one gun. And you come out here and raise your voice and the whole hood respect you. And like, when you ready to do something legit with that, you let me know. And we can make something happen. He's like, okay. So he asks Bella, like, B, who was the boy who covered you out there? She like, huh? And he like, the little boy that covered you when they was shooting. You know, I'm like, don't you ain't hear me. Who was that? And she was like, oh, I don't know. It's just probably like one of the neighborhood boys. I don't know his name. Yeah, okay. So I give her a hug and tell her to go in the house and lock the door just in case, there's some blowback. So then he asked Nanny, like, you don't want to relocate? You know what I'm saying? Like, get up out the hood. I can get you a house in the suburbs. He was like, or you can live with us. Like, what you don't want to... She's like, no. She was like, this place ain't going to be no good, baby. If you take all the good people out of it, I'm going to stay right here. And so he kissed her, and went on about his way. So they had tried to convince Morgan to... This is one of my favorite parts, okay? So this is like chapter 11 in book 5, okay? But they had convinced Morgan to do like a family counseling session because since everything has happened, she has been home from the hospital. She has been held up in her room every day, okay? And she's a jerk. A real jerk. So they convinced her to do family counseling. So Alani's over there. She getting flowers. She got the lavender oil going on. She got some food cooking in the kitchen. She just wants everybody to be comfortable, but mainly she wants Morgan to be comfortable. And for real, she wants Morgan to be the most comfortable because Morgan is the end all be all of her Ethics relationship. If Morgan decides that she don't want them to be together, they're not going to be together because Ethic is not going to go against what Morgan wants. It's unfortunate that she holds that much power over that decision for him. But if Morgan say no, it's over. So she was like, I just want her to be company. Like, relax. It's just not. Like, he done been over here before. He cool. She's like, I know. She was like, but I just want everything to go so smooth because every time I see her, I just feel like she hates me. She was like, it's like I get this feeling that every time she see me, she sees my brother. Now, I know her brother was the one who raped Morgan. She comes downstairs and she goes to sit in like a windowsill. Now, mind you, Alani, Ethic, Bella, and Easy, they're all sitting on the couch. But Morgan has decided to seclude herself over in the corner. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand some of Morgan's insecurities, but some of them I feel like, girl, like, you just need to relax. So they get to having a session, and then before they could start, Nair was like, this is the problem. He was like, she feels like she's exiled from the group. So instead of her coming to sit with you all, she sits off off in the corner. She feels like whether or not she was here or not, you guys will still go on without her. And Ethic is like, no, that's not what it is. So he went over there and got her. He was like, Nair was like, she feels alone, like on a limb. You need to go over there and get your cub. So he go over there, he get her, and he hug her, and he tell her how much he love her, and that she's not a part of it. She's not exiled from the group, and that everybody around there loves her. So Bella was like, no, not Bella. Easy had said something about, they had started talking about Alani, like, is the issue with Alani? She was like, I feel like if she's here, that he's going to forget about my sister. And Easy, with his 7-year-old self, tells her, like, my daddy said he's never going to forget about my mom. He said that he always going to love her. He's just going to make room for Lonnie. He was like, so see, Morgan, all you got to do is make room for her too. We got all this big old house, all this space. We just got to make room for Lonnie. And so then Bella, as her 12-year-old self, she is like looking at her phone. She's there, but she's not there. She was like, well, that's because she was like, it's because Morgan's just selfish. She's not getting enough attention. And every time she don't get enough attention, she does something to take the attention off of her. My dad has been taken away from me and taken away from Easy just to give it all to Mo. She was like, and I love her, but you're selfish with him. She was like, I want to read the words because Bella was telling Morgan, like, you selfish. You are selfish, no good. And she was asking, like, how can he love her? He was like, because we can't help who we love. Just like you love Messiah, he's not who his brother is. Before he was anything else, he was family to us. And that's how I'm about Alani. Like, she's not her brother. Like, yeah, he did something bad. And maybe they, they have that same bloodline, but they're two different people. It's almost like I don't even know how Alani and her brother came from the same person or whatever. So he said that sometimes you got to, Nair said, sometimes you got to fight for your family, whether you like it or not. Like, yeah, they'll hurt you. And yeah, it's going to be a battle. But what you do, you fight for your family. You make sure that you go out on a limb to make sure that your family is okay. He was like, I bet you if somebody came in here and tried to attack Alani, you probably wouldn't go super hard, but you're going to make sure that don't nothing happen to her. And she was thinking in her hair, like, I mean, I probably ain't going to let him jump her or nothing like that. But, So when Bella had a turn, Bella said, Morgan just has to be the center of attention or she isn't happy. And Alani was like, Bella. And she was like, Morgan's like, no, I want to hear this. Is that what you think, B? She said, you've always been that way. If Daddy wasn't always paying attention to you, you'd have a fit. So he took some of mine and gave it to you. He took some of Easy's and he gave it to you. He half loved us so that he could extra love you. Now he loves Alani and you want to take what he's given her too. You're selfish with him, Mo. But he isn't just yours. He's all of ours. The whole family needs him, not just you. And so Nair asked her, like, is that how you feel? No, Morgan asked her, is that how you feel? And she didn't answer. She just kept looking at her phone. And then so Morgan took her phone out of her and she's like, give me back my phone. And she was like, no, tell me, is that how you really feel? She said, you're selfish. We love you anyway, but you want everything to be about you. You always have. But you're not here all the time. You're off loving Messiah, but you don't want Daddy to love Alani. And how is that fair? He's so happy with her. He smiles with her. He can't even stop kissing her for 5 seconds. He loves her so much. Things are normal and it felt good. But as soon as you saw that, he was focused on someone else besides you. You tried to kill yourself. Now he's back on you. And when you're hurting, he'll give you anything. He'll even send Alani away just because you asked. But how is that fair? She said, when you was gone off to school and I needed somebody to be here for my debutante ball, she was there. Where was you? She was like, and I don't blame you for that. She was like, but you weren't here. It's not fair that we can't have her just because you don't like her. And she said, she was here. I need her, but because of you, she'll be gone. And then Alani was like, Bella. And so Nair was like, like, let her get that out. And so he asked her, like, how long have you been waiting to say that to Morgan? She was like, since the day my daddy brought Raven and her to the house. So then Ethic is like, I'll do anything for anybody sitting on this couch. He was like, I never ever meant to. There's no pecking order. Like, I'll die for all of y'all on the couch. He was like, and I apologize if I ever made you feel like one person is more than the next, He said, there's no orders. There's no favorites. It's just love. And then Morgan said, I don't try to take his attention away from you. B, I love you. I would never want him to not be there for you or easy. And then she said, but not Alani, right? And Morgan didn't say anything. And that's when she said that she felt like he would forget about Raven. And so it's like, it was an eye-opener for Morgan and an eye-opener for Ethic. Because, like, while you think that you're doing everything right for Morgan, you have ruined her. Like, you have spoiled her so rotten that she feels like she's the only person that matters, not even your biological children. And that's why I struggle with liking Morgan. Like, I don't dislike her, but I struggle with her character because as much as she feels like she's exiled from the family, she is the center of the attention that family. Everybody is centered around Morgan. And I don't understand how her insecurities could be so strong that she could feel like that they don't care. Like I said, Ethic could drop anything. That man told his girlfriend that I need you to take care of my 2 kids because if she go, I gotta go. If that ain't all the attention, I don't know what is. So I struggle with Morgan. Like, sometimes I feel her pain as a woman and as a woman who has been hurt, as a woman who's a single parent. Like, I feel the passion that comes behind that. But at the same time, I'll be like, Morgan, everybody do it. All the men in your life have given you a go to do whatever you want to do, which is why you are so horrible. She's horrible. Morgan's horrible. She's just horrible. I love her. And like I said, I sympathize with her character oftentimes, but she's horrible, honey. Just horrible. And it only gets worse. It only gets worse. It gets better eventually, but right now it just gets worse. She just mean. So she said, well, maybe I am selfish, but I don't care. She said it to herself, but not out loud. So I'm going to stop right here because we 30 minutes in. But we will be back tomorrow with the same discussion. I probably got about 3 more videos of book 5, and then book 6 will be here. And book 6 is the finale, okay? And I don't want to get, I've already read book 6, during this reread, I'm done with book 6, but I'm just doing book 5 with you guys, and then book 6 will go. But I love book 6. It's a lot to book 6, though. So don't forget, if you are new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will be so excited if you did. I will see you tomorrow, the same place, maybe not the same time. And until next time, bye, my Jujubee.